Okay, what I'm going to be showing you today from GBOX Canada is how to convert your GBOX Midnight into a Barebone system, booting directly into XBMC. I'm going to show you the proper way to do it so that you clear all your caches and nothing's left over and you have a perfect installation. First thing you want to do is you want to get your firmware for your Midnight. You want the December firmware. So you can go on our website under the download section and download the firmware for your 2.0, 2.1 or 2.2 unit depending on which one you have. Once you have that downloaded, it should be 4 files. Just transfer it onto an SD card and we're ready to start. Once your SD card is in your Midnight, you're going to use the toothpick method. So all you want to do is you're going to hold the toothpick into your AV port, hold down the switch, and then power it on. Hold your finger, do not let go of the toothpick until you see something on the screen. Once you see the Android on the screen, then you should be okay. Once you see that, then you let go of the toothpick and your update is starting. Okay, now that your update is complete, you have the firmware for December 5th installed into your system. First thing you want to do is you want to clear all your caches. So you're going to go to the white data factory reset. Click that. Go down. Then you want to go white cache partition. And then you want to go white media partition. Once that's done, you want to reboot the system. First option. And as you're doing that, you want to make sure to remove any SD cards, your SD card that you had your update that you just did, you want to remove that from the machine. So there's no external SDs hooked up. Now what you want to do is you just want to go into your launcher. What you want to do is go back to your settings and you want to go right to the bottom where it says backup and reset. You want to go here, factory data reset. And here you want to put a check mark and erase SD card. And remember, that'll erase any contents that you have in any SD, so make sure that you remove all SD cards before continuing. So you put a check mark and then you reset the box. Erase everything. And the unit will reboot. Now in the next step, what you want to do is you're going to want to download the static Barebone file that we have available on our website in the download section, and you want to put those files onto an SD card. Once you have those files on an SD card, you can just insert the SD and we'll take it from here. working a little too fast here. Okay, the next step you want to do is make sure your SD card's inserted like mentioned, and you want to go to your app installer. External SD. And if you transfer the static pack onto your SD card, you should have these files. One file you're looking for is the reboot little green button. You want to click that, install it, and then you can open it right away. Reboot to recovery, yes. And now you're in recovery mode. Now all you need to do is you need to install the static Barebone update. So you're going to go apply update, you're going to go SD card, and depending on where your SD card, where it's situated, it should be in a folder called static Barebone version 0.1 alpha, and then you go to updates. And there's your static XBMC barebone.zip. Click on that and your installation should begin for static Barebone. It's not a long installation, it just takes a few minutes. There, your installation is complete. Now what you want to do is reboot the system now. And let static Barebone completely boot up into XBMC. It's going to take a little bit longer because it's the first time it runs, but it shouldn't be too long. Now it's loading XBMC for the first time. Now one of the most important steps that everybody seems to forget sometimes, but makes a great deal of difference, is that once your XBMC loads for the first time, once this bar finishes loading, and your XBMC appears like it does now, it's going to load up. And now the first thing you want to do is just power off the unit. If you forget this step, it could cause corruption to your files or your add-ons later on. Now you just reboot the unit again, and now you're ready to install your add-ons. Now that you're back in XBMC, the first thing you want to do though is that you want to go into your programs. You want to go into your Android apps, settings, and there you want to go enable either your Ethernet or your Wi-Fi. So we'll just go turn on the Ethernet here. And once you've enabled that, the easiest way to install your add-ons, if you do have a backup, is through a program here program add-ons. So before I do that, I'm just going to show you how, if you go into System Settings, you can go into Add-ons, and then you go into your Get Add-ons, and you can go here and just refresh your directory to make sure that all the add-ons appear. So you're going to click the menu button, go Force Refresh, because you just enabled your internet. You can do that to the other one too, Force Refresh, and then see here, they're currently downloading. So that means that all your add-ons that come with the XBMC are being installed. Now, by doing that, you're not installing any add-ons like your video add-ons, one channel, everything's empty. The easiest way to do it is through a little program here called XBMC Backup. You can get it in the program section, and you can just go add your add-ons yourself too. If you use Fusion, you want to go add them through that, you're more than welcome to do that. But we do recommend, if you can do a backup of your unit, or if you want to use the backup that we have, we'll have it available on our website too. So you just have to go click XBMC Backup, install. Just go back, and it should appear here in a minute or two. As you can see in the corner, all the add-ons are updating. That's why it's taking a little longer. See, XBMC Backup just finished installing. So I'm just going to let the add-ons finish update themselves, and then I'm going to go click for, I'm just going to show you here. If you go into XBMC Backup, click the menu button. First thing you have to do is you have to set your browse path where the backup is so you can restore. So I'm just going to go Browse Path, External, and I have it on my SD card, XBMC Backup. That'd be for the midnight. And then I don't click on the backup, I just go OK as soon as I find the folder. Go click OK at the bottom. And now I can go click XBMC Backup, click Restore, and here I have a restore point here. It's going to gather all files, all add-ons, all settings, and install them to the previous state. Like I mentioned, we do have a backup of all boxes before they're shipped, so if you do need that backup, just contact us and we'll be more than happy to send it to you, or you can get it on our website. We'll have it available shortly for And these backups that we use always contain the patch versions of the add-ons, because some add-ons have to be patched to be compatible with our GBOX Midnights, so we usually patch them beforehand and then install them. There. Now if you click back, if you want to go into your video add-ons, you'll notice that all your video add-ons are there. One channel. And everything's loading properly. Now you've completed your Barebone. And everything seems to be working here. So if you have any questions, just let us know. But it was just a quick instructional video just to give you an idea. People who want to go to Barebone and don't know how or think it's too hard, well, video should clearly state it's not that hard. So if you have any questions, let us know.